Hi everyone, good morning. This is your regular weekly update, 1 hour or 1.5 hours before the all-party parliamentary group on coronavirus has its next evidence session. And this one is particularly important and particularly interesting because it was already pre-designed to be for test and trace. But because of all the Public Health England scandal, then that is of course going to be integrated too, because the whole idea of the shake-up is that the test and trace system gets mashed up with Public Health England and the Joint Biosecurity Council. So that's going to be a topic discussed in just about an hour and 15 minutes from now as I'm recording this. But of course, those links will run for the full duration of 2 hours and then stay in those places. So on Twitter, that link is APPG at APPG coronavirus. So on that Twitter channel, it will then become live. On Facebook, it's going to be hosted on the March for Change Facebook channel and copied across to some others. And then on YouTube, there is also the APPG on coronavirus, which has a YouTube channel there. And it's going to be chaired by Layla Moran again today with other MPs and peers. And the people giving evidence, or the institutions giving evidence, the Royal College of Physicians, Royal College of Pathologists, Community Integrated Care, Professor Gabriel Scally, who's a public health expert, also an independent SAGE, and Professor Brian Durden, who is a microbiologist, and he and others put in an independent submission as well. So the rapid inquiry is going to hear from all of those people, all of those bodies and entities, and it's going to cover what happens now with the test and trace system, how that's going, how that's shaping up, and then also what the system change means for that. So please make sure that if you do have the time, at the time, then tune in to it either on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. This is an open rapid public inquiry, or if you can't make it at 11:30 when it starts, then feel free to jump onto those channels at any time later on today in order to look through what that evidence session is. So a big part of what we're doing here is not just having MPs listen to this evidence and journalists listen to this evidence and then put out recommendations. It's also, we're doing what the government hasn't done, which is to review everything that's going on in real time in an open and transparent way. And I think you'll find this stands in stark contrast with clearly what the government have been doing by reviewing Public Health England behind closed doors in secret and then springing surprise announcements that even the staff don't know what's going on. So please, again, I'll wrap it up now. Do tune into those channels whenever you can to listen into session 4 now it is, of the rapid inquiry into the government's handling of the coronavirus pandemic. Thanks very much. Oh, and share this link to everyone who needs to see it. Thanks.